Add another matrise and get a bigger pedal board. I've wondered about, like, this thing is so stationary, right? Like, why not let it be bigger? But then I realized it's for my brain. Like, I don't want to go insane, but there needs to be some sort of limitation. You know what would be really cool? If I could replace mood with, honestly, probably Dark Star. And then if I could actually do the thing where we could use the disaster area Q connect, like MIDI TRS converter, and actually use the functionality that I believe you could convert MIDI to expression, which means we could. So right now I have mood there partially because I can allow the chat, allow you guys to control it via MIDI and like hold a sound in it. Basically take a sample. But if you could do control Dark Star via MIDI over expression, I could basically let you guys choose when to basically crank that reverb knob all the way up and make it freeze. That'd be a real possibility. And that would be pretty cool. Much to think about. Remember that tweet? Is that what Q-Connect does? Convert MIDI to expression? No. I need to pull up the manual, like, for real. Hold on. Where is it? It connects you to the mastermind behind the coming storm. Yeah, it's the... too bad. I missed out on the Shaman edition of the Q Connect, but... If I'm not mistaken... I mean, so this thing has MIDI, 5-pin MIDI in and then out on the sides. And then you've got, I believe these ports can all be sort of whatever you want, but there's 8 TRS outs. And I believe basically you can go MIDI into this and then have that MIDI be converted to expression and go out 2 of these special ports. I think. There's probably even like upgraded firmware or something for this that I could install. This thing's pretty old. Multi-jacks, yeah, that's what it is. Oh wait, getting power is, yeah. You never want to, but it always is so great once you get it. So, actually, I might pull up the Q-Connect manual right now. Let's see. The fact that these pedals can do so many things makes it so it's not. I mean, it's just a little tough to deal with the settings in the mini system on some of these little guys. Ports X and Y are configurable as MIDI tip, MIDI ring, MIDI tip and ring, MIDI input and output, expression pedal, or tap tempo input. Okay, yeah, so that means one of these two ports on the back with the white rings on it, I should be able to output expression. Meaning I could MIDI control 6 pedals, 6 outputs here. So whether it be Chase Bliss or even Meris. Yeah, I need to do this, man. So I can control 6 of Chase Bliss or Meris. And then 2 additional things via expression. $412. Yeah, that's absolutely 10 out of 10 fun, 0 out of 10 practicality. But I support that. It's gonna be boring as hell, folks, but I'm literally gonna open this manual and check it out. Oh, itch. There we go. All right, I want to see for expression / tab. So page 11. All right. So, okay, you can set it to be MIDI output, tap tempo, expression. Select a port interfaces with the standard TRS expression pedal. Wait. The selected port interfaces with a standard. Oh, so that's for expression input. So is there expression output? Wait. Rack mounted Mark IV and a Mesa 412. Hell yeah. That rocks. Oh, is this only for... Does it not do expression output? So you connect an expression pedal and you assign that expression to one of the MIDI channels. Yeah. So I didn't realize that that's not... I want the opposite. Like I was hoping to use one of these, like I was saying, as a expression output, but talk to this device via MIDI, which maybe that's an unreasonable thing to ask, now that I think about it. Because, like, what channel would that device be on if I do that? I mean, so that allows using an expression device as a MIDI device, so that could we could basically convert an expression slider or a ramper into MIDI, which is cool, but that's not what I was hoping to do, actually. Using the channel X or channel Y set of menus. What? Look, what is this? This is so hard to understand, this manual. See, it's all talking about expression input. Warmed up with raining blood on a clean channel? Yeah, that's really good. Huh, okay, so maybe I can't even do what I've been thinking I could do this whole time. Yeah, they're not a read once situation by far, which is fine, just... Yeah, so so you can configure the type of MIDI send. So if you put it in EXP mode, that jack, you're saying it interfaces with an expression pedal. So I would have to, you know, plug in a slider or something. But there's no mention of a mode where you're doing expression output. Sets the channels, Sets the channels on which the controller will act for expression or tap. That's so weird, I don't really get it. Four chaseless audio pedals, yeah, okay. Meris, Chase Bliss, and Alexander, yeah. Actually, what this could do, here's the thing that this device could do that is currently not possible on my board. And this would be a somewhat silly way to solve the problem, but... So like ottobit or polymoon, you can't, via expression, you can't really just plug in an expression device and be like, I'd like to control that knob, one knob. That's what I want to do. What you have to do is say, I'm morphing between two like presets. And so if you want to control one value, you have to basically say, I want to move between this preset, that's all the values are this, and this other preset where all the values are this, except one of them is different. So you could do that, but then if you move any other knob on there, things are gonna get messed up, I think. It's just not as easy. Everyone seems to be mentioning 8-step program does this. This does it? You could, because you can do MIDI. Well, so with this you can do MIDI in, That's MIDI in, 5-pin, so yes. And then this jack next to it is expression out. Man, you could make a crazy setup. You could make a crazy setup where what happens is, like, this is the hub, sort of, kinda, right? So I can go MIDI in, MIDI out, and even go through to my other MIDI devices, right? So I could plug into this, go out into the preamp, into the ACS1, into microcosm, into CXM. I can do that. And then I could plug this 8-step into the Q connect via the expression out into one of these white ports. And I could then, via a horrific, I assume, menu process on this, say I'd like to apply that to any of these other 6 outputs. So I could essentially have the 8-step randomizer be applied to multiple things over multiple pedals. Yeah, Digi, that's the next thing to look up, is the MIDI commands for this. Because then also what I could do is, if I'm daisy chaining MIDI devices, I go in the Q Connect, out to all the other devices, and then end by going into the 8-step. Meg, would you have a question, Meg? You had no statement? Just saying, hey Andy, question mark? Okay. Meg explains it all. Hey Kayla, how's it going? We're doing the most boring thing we could possibly do on here right now, which is look at PDFs. The MIDI in jack allows the 8-step tempo to be synced to MIDI clock. Full MIDI control over every parameter? Oh. We love PDFs. Okay, so if I could... Wait. This could be nuts. External. Okay, I don't really care about syncing to clock. Using MIDI commands to control it. Okay. So CC24 is the rate slider. You can control the play, changing the MIDI channel. Alright. Is there just a... Is there a table of MIDI stuff? Come on, show me a freaking... No, not that. Oh my god. Is it like at the very end? Yes, here's what I want. This is literally all I wanted. Wow, so you can do all the... Wow, okay. You have control over everything. Apply, direction, sequencer length. Meg, you're welcome. You're welcome.
on the cutting edge of design and function.
Mark, yes, we are. Yes, by looking through PDFs of years-old pedals, we are on the cutting edge. All right, MIDI program. All right, so that's simple enough. Okay, so now I want to see about the expression out. Loading presets, no. Loading presets, no. Expression in, I want expression out. This one. The 8-step sequence is output through this jack. When connecting the expression input on an external pedal or other device, normally you will want to connect the TRS cable. Came with the 8 steps, okay. If you're when a TRS cable is plugged into the EXP jack, the 8-step works as a replacement for a typical expression pedal. Okay. But so it's just so it's just sending. No, who am I kidding? I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that's the jack that's going out to the preamp when I'm doing that. I'm making it harder on myself than I should. But if I ended up plugging it into the Q Connect instead, I could then apply the sequencer to any value on any MIDI value on any Chase Bliss pedal. But could I apply it to the original thing I want to do, which is the preamp? Man. There could be so many connections. Well, yeah, Dark Star. I could do Dark Star. Well, that. Yeah, I need a molt. I actually need a molt now that I think about it. What I would want to do is come out of the 8-step into a splitter and split it. Go once into the Q Connect. And once directly into the preamp, maybe. I don't know. What's up, Joan? Yeah, because Digi, I'm not gonna be able to convert. I'm not gonna be able to convert MIDI to expression. How are people saying they're doing that online using the 8-step? I mean, what you could do is, I could see it could be a replacement for basically converting MIDI clock to like a tap tempo. You could do that with this. But if the 8-step is used as an expression pedal for the Dark Star, couldn't we set up a command that controls the 8-step? Yes. Yes, that is true. No, I see what you're saying. You're right. Tap tempo? And that would just be part of the MIDI chain, yeah. I guess what I'm trying to think about is the possibility of... like my brain is stuck on the possibility of coming out of the 8-step and into the Q Connect, and then being able to apply that expression 6 different times across 6 different devices. But maybe that wouldn't be as useful as I think. It would be really cool to... I haven't experimented with that actually, using the 8-step on Darkstar. And have it be on the time, obviously, the reverb time. Yeah, so I could avoid... I can avoid using the Q Connect at all right now if I just add the 8-step to the daisy chain of MIDI devices. Change its channel, its MIDI channel, so that I can talk to it individually. And then the expression output would go to Darkstar. And that means I wouldn't be able to use the 8-step on the preamp like I've been using it, which is maybe fine. Maybe.